being messy, being problematic, being a shit starter. Let's stop calling that shit messy. Let's call it what it is. Being a shit starter, being an instigator. Messy sounds, you know what I mean? That's a cute little way of saying that a motherfucker is an instigator. They a fucking troublemaker. They like stirring the pot. They like antagonizing people. Call a thing a thing. And let's stop finding these cute little fancy ways, cute little, new agey ways of describing shit that's fucking problematic, that keeps a bunch of shit going, that keeps people arguing, that keeps people beefing. But being selective about who you beef, or being selective about who you do that shit about. Cause see, you got bitches that'll have somebody come for their motherfucking neck on a panel with hundreds of motherfucking people watching, and they don't address that individual. Why is that? Because they don't want no smoke with that individual. You know why? Because they got the fucking dirt on them, and they already know how bitches play in certain camps. So you sit and you target individuals that may not even, that may not even be with the shits, or on the bullshit. So let me target them to fuck with. And then when you start being dragged, you a motherfucking victim. No, you're not a motherfucking victim, bitch. You a volunteer. Because when you run around instigating shit, when you run around starting shit, when you run around coming for bitches that ain't coming for you, you get what the fuck you bargaining for. And the smoke that you want, I find it ironic that you got bitches that when bitches come with smoke, you don't want no parts of that. You wrapped out when it comes to that. Bitches ain't letting you speak, not from my perspective. I saw you have the floor in several motherfucking instances, and all I heard was fucking crickets. And bitches talking circular, like a roundabout in ATL. Talking in, like the roundabouts in ATL, going around, talking in motherfucking circles. I ain't see you addressing no motherfucking issues. So yes, by all means, look at people with your two physical eyes, but also open up your third eye to use your discernment about certain situations and observing certain motherfuckers and seeing how they move. Because that's, in my opinion, is weak bitch shit. And it's basically selecting the wounded gazelle to basically feed off of. Or, selecting something, it's, again, it's being very selective about who you fuck with versus who you don't fuck with. And that's because at the end of the day, the bitches, and I've seen dudes do it too, the bitches that'll really give you some work, you don't want no parts of that. The niggas that'll really give you some work, you don't want no parts of that. And I've seen I've seen it with dudes on this platform too. I've seen dudes come for them, and they have absolutely no rap. But when it comes to a female, they will argue her down. She all types of bitches. She all types of this. She all types of that. But when it comes to a nigga that can give him that work in exchange, you know what I mean? You wrapped out. You want to be diplomatic. You want to be on your politician, you know, on campaign shit. A lot of y'all motherfuckers is funny. That's why I called this shit the game of thoughts, because these motherfuckers is entertainment. They entertainment purposes only. So for those who got an issue with drama and all of that kind of stuff like that, listen, carry your ass over there to the self-help section of YouTube. That's a genre on YouTube. They got a whole spirituality section if you want some higher vibrational shit. 25/8. And you don't want no parts of the fuckery. They got people whose channels are all about that. Go there. Stop coming to the platforms and the channels where you know shit liable to pop off at any point in time. And then talk about it's drama. When you know that's what motherfuckers are tuning in, or that's what they get into in that sector. Or that's what they get into on that channel. That's what they get into on that panel. If it's about self-help, it's about self-help. I mean, if that's what you're looking for, they got a genre on YouTube for that. They got a genre on YouTube where it's about nothing but positivity. And operating on some higher frequency shit. But don't come into the Section 8 sector of YouTube talking that higher frequency shit. Or about drama. Because the fact of the matter is, that's why the fuck you over there. It's just a way for you to engage in it without getting your motherfucking hands dirty. It's a way for you to throw the rock and hide your motherfucking hand. And then be able to talk about the ratchets and the ghettos and the hood rats. While you get to sit on your motherfucking throne of your moral throne of superiority. And pretend to be the motherfucking personification of motherfucking femininity. That's that bullshit that I be talking about. And yeah, motherfuckers are going to have a problem when you call them out on that type of shit, because they used to sitting up on this motherfucker and being allowed to be the fake and phony bitches and niggas that they are. They're not used to dealing with people that's real.